Good morning. Good afternoon while y'all rushing me. I was getting an update. Oh my god. Oh. And I have boxes. Oh, I'm about to do an unboxing. And I had to get them. And I had to cut them so that they was already like easy to open. My god. Oh. We about to talk about this stupid bitch. We about to talk about the kiwi. We about to talk about this whole so just a touch of love, just a touch of love. So, my subscribers and moderators and people have been sending me stuff, and I love it all. So, I'm about to open this. This is from who is this from? Oh my god, I love getting gifts. I love getting presents. So, this is from GG's Products. Period. All we're from BX. That is. So, oh, my girl sent me this. Oh yeah, she really been wanting me to open this. My girl. Okay, let me open this. I'm about to open it. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay, okay. I want to open it right. Okay, 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 okay. Ooh, ooh. It says handle with love. And that's on period. Oh, this is beautiful. This is gold, period. I deserve gold. I deserve it. I'm really excited to open this because I deserve gold. It's gold. I deserve that. Thank you. Thank you for sending this to me, girl, because I deserve the gold. Thanks. I'm worth it. Absolutely. So let me open this. Ooh. Oh my God. It says it's for a king. Oh, SeanDavieWay, hashtag hair flip. This is where the fun stuff is happening. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh, look. Oh my God. This is wonderful. I'm never getting rid of this. Oh my God. This is so sweet. This is so okay. This is so sweet. I love it. 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 So okay, hold on. Let me finish. Oh, this is so pretty and wonderful. Look, it's so pretty. Look, I love this. Okay, so there's the card. Is this a card? Yes. So we're gonna read the card. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, milkshake, body butter, period. Ooh, ooh, I like. Oh, this is wonderful. Ooh, it's just like keep it enclosed. Okay, and with ice cubes. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. With ice cubes, girl. I'm gonna do that, girl. Look at this. Oh, look at this. This is wonderful. Hold on. It's more. It's more. It's more. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. And then there is. It's called Bay Rum. Period. Hand sanitizer. This is hold on. Put up to the camera. Look. This is wonderful. Look at this. Look at the Lord. This is wonderful. I love this. Oh, it's GG's product. GEE with an apostrophe Z, and that's on period. And it says men body mist. Ooh, ooh. Yes, Lord. Yes, yes, Lord. Yes, yes. Just to let your soul glow. Ooh, this smells like mountain rain. Ooh, girl, this it do smell like a mountain in here, girl. Gigi's gonna smell like a mountain. Yes, it smell like Everest, girl. It smell like Everest in my house. Thank you. Y'all, it smell like Everest in here. Y'all, I love this. Yeah, I love it. Y'all, my God, it smell like it do. It smell like Everest in my studio. Yes, Lord, it smell like Everest. Yeah. And then, oh, this is okay. What is this? Okay, this is oat milk and honey body soap. Period. Oh, I got a little. Oh, is that a flower? Yes. Oh, with the bee. Period. Oh, this. Oh my God. I'm gonna use this on me. I'm gonna use this on me, girl. Girl, I'm gonna use this on me because the Lord is telling me to. Because I got oat milk. Yes. But that's what our people used to use back in the day. Oh, oh, Lord, I'm using it. Yes, Lord. Okay, and then this. Okay, this is honey oat milk face soap. Okay, and I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use This is wonderful. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta read the card. Where's the card? Okay, here's the card. Okay, the card says thank you. No, thank you, girl. Okay, it says SeanDavieWay. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay. SeanDavieWay for us just being you. Okay, thank you. For just being you. Thank you. No problem. I had to make sure I sent some of my famous milkshake body butter and my cocoa mango. Go, girl. Yeah, girl. Promote, girl. And oats and honey body face soap too. Yo, to help with this pollen. Yes, girl. How did you know? Girl, I've been struggling with the pollen, girl. And then it says allergies. Girl, I be having them, but now, girl, it smells like a Mount Everest. Mountain rain, yes, Lord. Okay, and then okay. And then it says hand sanitizer. Don't leave home without it. I'm not all. Girl, it's going in one of my vehicles. And then it says and then body mist safe for skin. Period. It is gonna smell like Everest. I love it. NYC love. Period. Shout out to New York. Period. I appreciate all you share with us, especially with these kids. Period. LOL. Love you. I mean that. Oh, never change. I won't. It's oh my god, I won't. And it says love always Gigi's products, aka Gigi. So shout out to Gigi. Thank you. This was so sweet. Oh, thank you. So thank you. This was so sweet, girl. Oh my god. So I love it. Ooh, this is wonderful. Ooh, girl, yo, I've been waiting to open this too. Girl, my neighbor was trying to steal it. Girl, she must have smelled the girl. I'm like, girl, you ain't keeping it. Girl, you ain't keeping it. So this is from my girl Michelle Fletcher. She's Michelle Fletcher. She was sending us a painting, and I told her that we was gonna be brutal. So because we is judgmental over here. And so we judgmental. Ooh, she said, ooh, yo, the girl said, this the money girl. Michelle, girl, this the money girl. Thank you, Michelle, girl. Okay, we about to judge you, girl. Okay, so ooh, let's judge her. Let's judge her. This is the painting. I mean, but the art that she was gonna send us. Ooh. Girl, girl, you outdid yourself, girl. Michelle Fletcher, girl. Been around the whole world, still ain't seen nothing like my neighborhood. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Michelle, girl. Michelle, there she go. Look at my girl. Michelle, girl, this is beautiful, girl. Been around the whole world. I've been around the whole world. This is wonderful, girl. I feel, girl, this is Black power. Yes, it is. Look at this. This is a Black woman. This is wonderful, girl. I love it. Tasha K, you can never keep it. Girl, your fans ain't this talented. Them drunk bitches. They be over there drinking wine. They can't do this. Been around the whole world. Been around the whole world. Yes! This is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Look, hurry up. Look. I love the colors. It's like an autumn. Like, oh my God, I love it. Oh, look at this. Michelle, you gotta move real quick, girl. Michelle, hey, Taniqua Boo, you gotta move so they can see it. Oh, look at this. I love it. Oh, this is beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. You outdid yourself. This is wonderful. I want some more. This was wonderful. Absolutely. So I'm putting a new studio together, and I can't wait so I can put up my S from Pink Unicorn and her daughter, and I'm so excited so that we can put the news. But this is beautiful. I almost want to like hang this up in my house, but they don't deserve it. Been around the whole world. Been around the whole world. Thank you, Michelle Fletcher. This is beautiful. So the PO box, guys, if you want to send me stuff. Oh my God, I love you. Shout out to Gigi's products. Once again, GEEGEE products. So shout out to them. This was wonderful. Oh my God, I love you guys. So Michelle sent this. Let's open it. Let's open it. This is wonderful. Oh, look at the Lord. The Lord told me to wake up early. He said, Sean, I said, yes, Lord. I said, look, what you want? Because I could sleep by another 20, 30 more minutes. He was like, no, you don't want to wake up. Because it's some real nice stuff your people have sent you. Get up. I was like, okay, Lord. All right, I'm gonna do this for the people, but they ain't about to keep sending me stuff because I don't have time for this. Okay. So, okay, oh, this is beautiful. So she says, hi, Michelle, girl, hey, girl. So, she says, hi, I love your channel, and as promised, here is one of the paintings. I hope you love it. I do. I know you said you would be honest, very, and it's girl, it is wonderful. It is beautiful, girl. I thought you bought that from Lava Habit, girl. I said, did she buy this? Let me look at the bag. Let me look at this. So I was looking at the back while I was singing. I'm like, I'm looking for the barcode. Like, let me see, girl, because this is really good, overall. Yeah. So don't read me too hard. Girl, it was wonderful. It was beautiful. LOL. I really feel connected to you. And I have never supported a content creator before, but you are so much like me and down to earth. Right is right and wrong is wrong, period. I can actually see myself hanging with you someday. Oh, hair flip. Anywho, this is not for clout or for anything to send business my way. It's a gift from the heart. Oh, you're about to make me cry, girl. And I hope you enjoy what I do. Michelle, girl, I enjoy it, girl. I love it. I feel like she right here. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, however, if you want to show it, you have my permission to do so. My family and I love you so much. Oh my God, I love your family too, girl. Okay, and then it says, I will continue to support the growth of to support your growth, Black King. May this letter find you in great health. Blessings to you and your family. Warm regards, Michelle Fletcher. I really like your signature. Mine is horrible. My God, Michelle Fletcher, I love you, girl. This was so sweet. Shout out to you and the Fletcher family. Like, this is wonderful. So, oh my God, thank y'all. Like, I really appreciate this. Oh my God. So, I feel like a very badass bitch. So, thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks. And I'm gonna put all of this stuff up. I cannot wait because it's gonna be like, look, period. This is all for my people, dead ass. So, I love you guys so much. Thank you. And so, who said that? Oh, period. So, okay, so hair flip. So let's get Massey. Absolutely. Once again, thank you, Gigi Products and Michelle Fletcher. Now that we've gotten those two out of the way, we have more unboxings that I will be doing this week too. So let's get into Kyle. So we know there's a lot going on with Kyle Massey from the Disney Channel. But before we get into him, let's get into Bratwurst's hands. So yesterday, hit your wine glass. Serena Keebe and Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked, they got into it, y'all. It was a battle, okay? Now, this crumb on the top of her head, having asshole, done decided to put up that video of Jason in Mexico doing the shoulder lean. Now, Jason, now you know I like you and everything, but still at the same time, it was good. Okay, I'm not saying like I'm about to give the Kibi any credit because fuck her, but still at the same time, you already know that y'all got beef or y'all don't like each other. So why would this shady bitch not use that at her advantage of you know, just so happen to, you know, done had a little bit too much to drink. Obviously, it's what she do. She lie. So of course she was gonna turn that to you. It was over there. You took a shot, then the line. You took a shot, then the line. You're over there on Snow, you know, and Miley's and Sarah's, all type of pills. So here, flip. Of course, she was gonna take this opportunity to be like, Jason's a crackhead. So duh. So are you surprised? You really shouldn't be. So anyways, her flip. So with the Kibi over there with the musty titties, girl, sitting over there talking her motherfucking shit, because that's all she was doing. I'm like, Serena, Kibi, girl, just because you over here hooping and hollering, like that does not, Kibi, do you feel like raising your voice is roasting? Do you feel like that's gagging the girls because you over there raising your voice, Serena? Kibi. Is that what we're doing now? Because I'm like, girl, You're not roasting him. You're not gagging him. You're not doing any of that. You're just weird. And you're just over here like talking about sperm and shit. Like he's not a woman. Like, why are we doing this? He doesn't want any children. Last time I checked, that's not a dig. That's not a read, girl. Like you don't even have any cats. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't even have any cats. Yeah, he doesn't. But you do. Girl, he's over there talking about your child, girl. So, hair flip. Now, I wasn't with that, y'all know I don't like Serena. I do not like the key. I don't like this whole. But, I'm all for leaving the churn out of it. I don't bring up churn, so you do. If you don't bring up my churn, I bring up your churn. So, I just believe in leaving the churn out of it. But, Mr. Lee, felt like he didn't need to. He said, fuck them kids. So I was like, okay. Jason said, fuck them churn. Here we go. So, Jason was over there, talking his shit because I feel like this is how it started. Jason was responding basically to Tasha posting the video of him intoxicated on her backup channel. And he saw it, he was pissed, and he went live yesterday on How to Win Unlocked, and he started ripping Tasha for the little bitty edges that she do have left. So here, flip. So she went live. I'm Tasha Cat. Then they're fucking queer. Jason Lee. So they're talking about me. Listen to me. I have wine up. Okay? I'm in Mexico. Hits the drip. Hits the drip. I'm like, why do you keep doing that? I'm like, okay, he was slobbing so. Did. He was having fun, bitch. I'm like, you tried. Sitting with this big ass straw hat on, that big ass nose. I'm like, Serena, how about you go down there? You at the same place? Girl, go get what he had. Shit, I would have took them the phone like, look, he was just here. What did he order? Give it to me. I want that. I want what the fuck he had. So I don't understand why the Kiwi, she's so pressed. I'm like, girl, like, that's not really all that bad. I mean, he's like drunk. I wouldn't want to be caught like that. I get it, but still at the same time, he was just intoxicated. Like, he wasn't on drugs, and you can't prove that, anyway. So why even say stupid shit? But I mean, she did. So it is what it is. So of course, Jason was gonna bite back. And so Tasha goes live on her backup channel while Jason's live on his, main channel, Hollywood Unlocked, right? Here, flip. So I was here for it. So you have her over there whining, hooping and holler. I'm like, Tasha, like, you're not roasting, girl. Like, you were better off just going live with the clip and just talking shit about the clip or something, because this is really dry. Girl, you're threatening him, all of this. I'm like, really? I'm like, so literally, Tasha, it's okay for you to threaten people, but let me come on here and I'll roast and I gag you and then I threaten you in the process. Oh, he's over threatening women, and that's how them gays do. They feel like they can just say whatever they want to females and all of that. Okay, y'all going back and forth, cool, but you don't need to be threatening him. He don't need to be threatening you. Like, none of that shit need to be happening. So what you basically saying, you'll fly to Aruba, because Jason on his way to Aruba, for you'll say, I'll fly there and meet. Don't threaten that man. Don't do that. Like, you're a whole woman. Like, stand in a woman's place. Like, girl, please. Had that immigrant, you send him there land to the motherfucker that swam over here. Yeah, the Kiwi. Have him say something to Jason if you really feeling that way. If you really feeling that froggy, have your husband say something, girl. Like, you a whole woman. Like, you don't need to be threatening him and stating you'll show up to where he is, in order for what? Like, why is it even getting there? Why is it even that deep? Because you can't roast and you can't gag. So then stay in your bald head ass lane, ho. Read the fake news. Stop trying to go back and forth with people. You've always lost. You've always lost. You feel like putting out information about people's past or anything that they've done negatively. Like, that's a read. It's not. Like, I mean, like, it really isn't. So I mean, but if you feel that way, since you don't have the gift of gab, girl, you have the gift of lie, a story lie tell. To fail fucking false fairy tales is what the fuck you sit over and talk about all day, girl. So it's just like, yeah, this isn't your lane. So, but let's watch. So she hooping and hollering, cussing, talking about Jason and a whole bunch of sperm and all of this stuff. He got a whole bunch of sperm in him and all of this. I'm like, Serena, he's a top. Girl, he not a bottom, girl. You doing too much. And then she comparing the story. You know that little boy that was running around here saying what he said about Jason Lee. Yeah, he said he bottomed for Jason. Yeah, I heard the story too. Um, from what I heard, he did all the dick sucking, all of that. He did all that. Jason didn't do nothing but show up. Jason was pleased. From what I heard, yeah, Jason's a receiver. From what I hear. That's what I heard that he said. Jason's a towel ball. So where's all the sperm you talk about? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, girl, he's not a bottom. So you getting him confused with Stormy Showers, I'm on Kashag, girl. I'm like, yeah, this ain't hitting. This ain't hitting. You ain't talking about Bobby, Tina, or Trina cousin. You ain't talking about Bobby Lights. Like, that's the bottom. Yeah. This is Jason Lee. This ain't hitting, girl. Keep going though. Let's see. You never know. You might say something worth listening to. And she didn't. So she just kept talking and rambling. She did for about a good 15, 20 minutes. Because she really didn't have nothing else to say besides the fact, she kept talking about his dead mom. So and I just felt like that was whack. I'm just like, if you gotta go to talk about somebody's dead mother, okay. But this bitch came in my chat and told me like, I said a lot of things, but the stuff you're saying, I would never. Okay, well, you sit here talking about a person's whole dead mother, like, and you trying to go in on this dead person, like, okay, girl, okay, hypocrite much? I thought she wasn't. I know I'm not too ghetto. I thought this wasn't you. Weird. So she's mad that Jason Lee's lawyers contacted her. And she's tired of being contacted by lawyers. She says, look, I'm tired of being sued by you motherfuckers. Y'all just gonna let me do what I want to do. No, Transrena. Like, yeah, they're not Kibi. They're not, girl. You're just sitting over there. Girl, you're mad. Like, you're big press. Hollywood, I like this look way better than you, girl. Way better than you. Like, well, who cares about views and shit? We care about what's popping and what's not. There's billboards of them and all type of shit downtown in New York City and all that. Girl, where are you? Where the fuck are your billboards and all of that shit? Tasha, girl, go sit out somewhere, girl. You don't stop competing where you don't compare. You could cut it out. But hair flip. You tried it. The city girls and shit was just on the red carpet talking to Hollywood Unlocked. They ain't say nothing about an unwind with a shit. You sitting over there with Jesse Wu. Okay, girl. Ooh, Tasha, trash. Like, oh my God. And then them drunk ass winos hopping in and out of Jason's chat. Like, there's nothing to defend right now. Like, y'all always trying to run around. You drunk bitches is always trying to run around and talk shit when this hoe is in the wrong. Okay? This flat foot hoe is in the wrong. Her and these motherfucker shoes is in the wrong. All right. Now, I'm not defending neither party because I feel like both of it is immature on both of their end. I mean, it is what it is. If they feel like they want to hoop and holler and cuss each other out and expose a bunch of stupid shit that doesn't matter about each other, you go right ahead. I'm here for the train wreck. I'm here for the train wreck. So, she's supposed to be doing all of these things and have all of this stuff coming against Jason. And then, Jason, he will expose her. He will pay for information. So he gets some shit on Tasha. He absolutely will. So I think, Tasha, girl, you're nervous. You're scary, girl. You definitely met your match with Jason Lee. You definitely did. Because he will meet you where you are, ho. He'll meet you in court. He'll meet you with nudes. So if you try to post some shit to him, girl, he'll post some shit to you. Trust me. He'll find some shit on your ass. So you better go sit your knock-kneed ass down somewhere, girl. Mm-hmm. So allegedly, Jason Lee is suing Tasha. Absolutely. I'm here for it. I'm here for the lawsuit. You say law, I say suit, lawsuit, lawsuit. I'm all for it. This bitch love barking up these trees. So here, flip. So let it keep barking. You go right ahead, girl. You're that bitch. So we will surely see, girl. We will surely see. Congratulations on your new lawsuit. I heard they're stacking up over there, girl. You just keep doing you. Kibi, this is why we don't cover you, unless it's something to talk about. And yesterday, that was crazy. It was ridiculous. Like it literally came out of nowhere. Like it came out of nowhere. I knew Jason was gonna say something with when Tasha posted that video, and she knew he would too. So both of them went low. I feel like both of them went low. You know, she went low, he went low. He should. I feel like Jason should have left the churn. He could left the churn out of it, Jason. But you know, whatever. I can't tell you how to fight. So and I feel like Tasha should have left his dead mother out of it. But hey, I can't tell her how to fight. So very interesting. I just feel like Tasha was over there threatening him. That I didn't like. I didn't like that she was over there threatening him. I feel like as a woman, don't be doing that shit. Like, don't be threatening him, because if a man go live and say some of the same shit, then it's an issue. Then it's, oh, he's public enemy number one. But she gets to sit online and threaten people, saying, oh, I'm gonna meet you in Aruba. And what? Like, what do you meet him in Aruba for? Like, girl, he already talking about suing you. Like, let's not add insult to injury. Let's not put the Z in dumb. But I mean, clearly, you know, she doesn't mind doing that. You know, I guess she does. For some reason, I feel like she feels like her and Cardi B got into a physical altercation. No, girl. You know, you went in court with Cardi for words, right? Okay. So, you could go to court with Jason because of words. Just saying. So, you're weird, but shout out to Serena for being Serena. So, yeah, but move right along. So, let me get this whole off my screen. Gross. It's just, ugh. Oh, but you know, one thing I was wondering though. Why you gonna be protecting your mama? Stormisha, why don't you be protecting your mama? What happened? I mean, last time you did. After you was reading Jason Lee book, bitch. Yeah. You defended her last time. Where you at? Why you letting people run around here talk about your mama? Her flip. You weak bitches. You ones that swear up and down. Fake hoes. And y'all wonder why we ain't never want to chill with these nursing home dressing bitches. Y'all fake ass hoes. I ain't got time for you fake ass hoes. So, yeah, her flip. Hoes is always quiet. Especially when niggas is coming for your mama. Like, nothing to say. Oh, okay, girl. And he's minding the queer business that pays him. So let's get into Kyle Massey. Shout out to Minx. There was some other super chats too. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Love you guys. But so let's get into Kyle Massey. Okay. So a lot of people were like, hey, you see this shit? I'm like, yes, this shit started in 2018 though. This is anything new. So Kyle Massey charged for allegedly sending pics to 13-year-old girl. So let's get into this article from 19 or 2018? 20, oh no, they updated it, so 2021. But anyways, a former Disney star Kyle Massey has been charged with a felony for allegedly sending pornographic photos to a 13-year-old girl. The That's So Raven actor has been charged with one count of communication with a minor for immoral purposes. TMZ reported Massey, who played Corey Baxter on the Disney series, is accused of electronically sending sexually explicit content to the girl during the months of December 2018 and January 2019. The case is tied to a civil lawsuit filed against Massey in 2019, in which the girl, who was not named because of her age, sued for $1.5 million for allegedly sending numerous sexually explicit text messages, images, and videos via Snapchat. The family decided to go to the sheriff's office after their civil suit stalled, supposedly because lawyers didn't think Massey had enough money to make the case worth it. TMZ reported, and the authorities began their investigation in 2020. Massey, 29, was scheduled to appear for his arraignment Monday in King County Criminal Court in Washington, but failed to show. A rep from Massey didn't immediately return Page Six's request for comment. The lawsuit filed in 2019 claimed the girl met Massey when she was 4 years old. The pair kept in touch, and Massey became close with her family as she pursued a career in entertainment. So, Massey allegedly even indicated the girl should come out of from Seattle, Washington, and live with him and his girlfriend in Los Angeles. The girl and her mother say Massey held himself out as a father figure to her, and their contact ramped up in November 2018 when the girl indicated she was interested in a role in a proposed reboot of Raven's spinoff Corey in the House. It's unknown. That shit ain't happening. It's unknown if the reboot ever actually existed, which I feel like that's a lie. About a month later, Massey allegedly requested the girl's friends to be friends on Snapchat, and shortly after sent her numerous sexually explicit text messages, images, and videos. So let's break this down before we move on and get into what Kyle's mother had to say about everything that's going on. Shout out to my boo Keisha Love. Love you, sweetie. So here's what they're basically saying. Okay, so the girl was 13 in 2018, 2019, when all of this stuff was happening, allegedly with the sexually explicit text messages, videos, etc. Right. She says that she's known Kyle since she was 4 years old. Okay. Now, which makes sense because Kyle was dating her mother. Okay. So when she was 4, I believe Kyle was 16, some shit like that. Because when Kyle was 16, he was dating her mother, who was 7 years Kyle's senior. So the girl's mother was 7 years older than Kyle, and she was having sex with him at the age of 16. Okay? Got that? Okay, I just want to make sure you guys know where we are. So Kyle Massey was a 16-year-old minor having sex with a 23-year-old. That's what was going on. So she was 23, and when she was 23, she had already had a 4-year-old. So that's how she met Kyle, because Kyle was sleeping with her mother while she was 4, and she was 23, and Kyle was 16. Okay. So do we got it? So because that's the truth. The truth is, she met him with once again, Kyle was 16 years old having sex with a 23-year-old with a 4-year-old daughter. And Kyle kept in contact with that 4-year-old daughter even after he stopped sleeping with the mother. Okay. So this is where we are. So then years later, they kept a relationship, and he stood to her, like it says in the article, as a father figure, so because she wanted to be in the entertainment industry. She wanted to be, like on Disney Channel and all of that stuff. Okay. So then when Kyle was, not with her mother anymore, but still in contact with her, he was dating another girl, and he was living in Los Angeles, and he offered her via message for her, just her, to come and live with Kyle and his girlfriend, so that they could get her into acting. Okay. So it didn't happen. She didn't go, and whatnot. And then he suggested, that she and her mother, just move, to, California. So prior to that, Kyle tells her that there's going to be a Corey reboot, Corey in the House, because he had got a spinoff back in the day, right? So he's saying that, there is going to be a spinoff of my show, like how Raven has Raven's Home. I'm getting a show, and it's going to be called Corey in the House, too, or whatever. Okay. So he's like, you should come here, and, audition, if you will, to be on the show. Now, this show is not, there's no existence of it. There's no reboot there, So it kind of seems as if he kind of lied, to get her. I'm just saying, telling you what the story is. So it kind of seems as if he lied to her, to get her to try to come to where, he is, as a 13-year-old. So I don't know. I feel like he's just doing what was done to him, honestly. And then why I feel like something definitely happened to him, to Kyle, because let's do this. Let's get into what his mom has said, because she's going to confirm a lot of the stuff that I just said. So let's get into it. So shout out to the neighborhood talk. So, we just talked about this. So let's get into what his mom.
I am Angel Massey, and I am getting on here about the accusation that is going around about my son Kyle Massey, which is an old story. It's the same family, it's the same people, it's the same little girl, which is not the little girl, it's the mom. Kendra Andreas is her name, and my name is Angel Massey. Kendra Andreas is the little girl's mother, and I am Kyle's mother. And this is basically one of those things, kind of like a scorned, in my opinion, a scorned, like, like when the man gets a new job and the baby mama goes and, go back to the courtroom and go courthouse to try to get more child support. It's kind of synonymous to that because she tried to extort us out of the $1.5 million. And I respectfully told her that we were going to take our chances with the justice system, and we're going to do the same here. We did that in California, and she just took the same accusations, same news to take it to Seattle, and we're doing the same thing. Okay, guys, I am Angel Massey, and I am getting on here about the accusation that is going around about my son Kyle Massey, which is an old story. It's the same family, it's the same people, it's the same little girl, which is not the little girl, it's the mom. Kendra Andreas is her name, and my name is Angel Massey. Kendra Andreas is the little girl's mother, and I am Kyle's mother. And this is basically one of those things, kind of like a scorned, in my opinion, a scorned, like, like when the man gets a new job and the baby mama goes and, go back to the courtroom and go courthouse to try to get more child support. It's kind of synonymous to that because she tried to extort us out of the $1.5 million. And I respectfully told her that we were going to take our chances with the justice system, and we're going to do the same here. We did that in California, and she just took the same accusations, same news to take it to Seattle, and we're doing the same thing. Okay.
So she's saying it's old. I'm like, girl, it's old. I'm like, girl, no, that's not old. That's 2019. I'm like, oh, that's what, 2 years? Like, what? I'm like, that's not old. And I understand that it makes it seem as if it's extortion. I have no idea. But here's another clip of what his mama stated, because she's a little delusional to me.
Okay, guys, this is Angel Massey, and I just want to clarify something. I didn't make myself clear on my video yesterday about people want to know, how does Kyle know this family and how does he know this little girl? Well, Kyle met the mom, Kendra Andreas, when he was 16 years old in California. She came to California. Kyle met her. They developed a relationship, started having sex. Kyle was 16. She's 7 years older than him.
Why is that okay? I don't give a damn. I'm not letting my 16-year-old son sleep with no 23-year-old girl. There's no reason for it. That bitch can find somebody her age. She's doing shit you're not. She's a parent. You're not yet. I mean, y'all have two different type of lives. Like, no, that's not. What do you mean? I mean, because if it was her daughter, if her 16-year-old daughter was sleeping with a 23-year-old man, I just feel like that would be a problem. So it should be a problem too if it's a boy. Like, y'all gotta stop putting boys to different standards than girls. They need the same standards. If you don't want your 12-year-old out here fucking, you should daughter out here fucking. You should want your 12-year-old son out here fucking. If the 12-year-old daughter is fucking, who's she out here fucking? Boys, right? I mean, so your son, you as a boy, so you shouldn't want neither one of them doing it. Like, I don't understand that. I don't get that concept to where a 30-year-old woman can sleep with a 15-year-old boy and it's just not a big deal. It's just not a problem. A 25-year-old girl can sleep with a 17-year-old boy and it's just okay, it's fine. Is it like, what? Like, there's a lot wrong with this, and how I feel. So for her to have known that her son was 16 years old, sleeping with a 23-year-old girl with a child already, that says a lot about your parenting. Like, you're a little delusional to me. Because I would not have let my 16-year-old son, I'm not going to say let, because people are going to do what they want to do. But if you are already, if your 16-year-old son already is acting as if they 25, 26 years old because they drinking and smoking and doing all this, drugs and shit, and all of that at that age already, then they're going to feel like they can just do what they want. You'll have no power over the situation. But if you keep your kid a kid as long as you can, then they'll listen to you longer. The older they feel, the more responsibilities they have, the less they're going to feel like they have to listen to you. If they have their own crib already at 16, where are you putting me out of? Like, I can do what I want to do. Like, who are you? Most of these managers and shit get the parents to emancipate their kids early so that they can work longer, and they don't have nothing to do with them working longer. It's just every way of them taking advantage of the child. It just, so, I mean, if he's been emancipated or whatever, I mean, you never truly know a person's situation. But your 16-year-old kid coming to you, letting you know that he was sleeping with a 23-year-old that already had a 4-year-old daughter, that's not a red flag to you? Ain't no getting to know each other. Oh, she came down here, they got to know each other. Bullshit. They shouldn't even been talking that. There was no 16 or 15 or 16-year-olds around that Corey liked. Why is he already interested in grown adult women unless he had already been sleeping with them? What situations have this boy been being placed in to where he already feel like he can sleep with grown-ass women? He already been sleeping with grown-ass women at probably 13, 14, 15, all the way up. Just all of a sudden he turns 16 and decides to want to sleep with a 23-year-old? Or was he already doing that at 14, 15, years old? Like, that's my question. Men don't realize how much it affects them. They just look at it as sex. It has everything to do with the experience surrounded in it as well. And they don't realize that damage until later, to when they can't stay in a relationship. They are addicted to sex. They can't stop cheating because of how they worked from a teenager up. So, I mean, it's learned behavior. You just got to unlearn it. You know what I mean? That's all. So, but still at the same time, this mom, weird. I'm like, yeah, you got some screws loose, sis, because that is not normal.
The relationship lasted over several years, not consistently, but over the years. That's how Kyle knows her. So he knows the mother. He had an intimate sexual relationship with the mother, even though he consented to having sex with her at 16. In the state of California, that's illegal because a minor can't consent to sex. So that's how Kyle knows this mother, Kendra Andreas, and he never sent anything to a minor. This is an old attempt from the extortion from 2019. Okay, guys, this is Angel Massey, and I just want to clarify something. I didn't make myself clear on my video yesterday about people want to know, how does Kyle know this family and how does he know this little girl? Well, Kyle met the mom, Kendra Andreas, when he was 16 years old in California. She came to California. Kyle met her. They developed a relationship, started having sex. Kyle was 16. She's 7 years older than him. The relationship lasted over several years, not consistently, but over the years. That's how Kyle knows her. So he knows the mother. He had an intimate sexual relationship with the mother, even though he consented to having sex with her at 16. In the state of California, that's illegal.
So then why didn't you have something done? If this woman was illegally sleeping with your 16-year-old son, which he is not allowed to consent at 16, it's still non-consensual. The only way it's consensual is if you are a minor with another minor. So a 15-year-old and a 16-year-old, he still needs her consent, in order to sleep with her. But no charges will come up if they slept together. But with a 23-year-old and a 16-year-old, there can be charges brought up against said person. So why did you think that was okay? Like, I don't understand. I mean, it still was wrong. Like, on your behalf as a parent, you should have done everything in your power to try to avoid that, to try to stop that, to separate him from that. I would even threaten her motherfucking ass of that. Bitch, you come over here, I'm calling the police, bitch. To put let girl pull up on my street, I'm calling the police on you, hoe. You fucking predator. And this would have been before the sex. If I would have found out they had sex, I would have called the police on her ass. I don't give a fuck. Lock her ass up. The fuck? There's plenty of black men that are in prison right now for years upon motherfucking years because they were consensually having sex with a girl that may have been 3-4 years younger than them. And they done got all type of sentencing smacked on them and labels for the rest of their goddamn life. Hair flip. Like, no, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. You should have did something. You shouldn't have let that shit happen. And you wonder why he doing fucked up shit like texting a 13-year-old.
As a minor can't consent to sex. So that's how Kyle knows this mother, Kendra Andreas, and he never sent anything to a minor. This is an old
Love you,
attempt from the extortion from 2019. Okay, guys, this is Angel Massey. Okay, guys, I am Angel Massey, and I am getting on here about the accusation that is going around about my son Kyle Massey, which is an old story. It's the same family, it's the same people, it's the same little girl, which is not the little girl, it's the mom. Kendra Andreas is her name, and my name is Angel Massey. Kendra Andreas is the little girl's mother, and I am Kyle's mother. And this is basically one of those things, kind of like a scorned, in my opinion, a scorned, like, you know, like when the man gets a new job and the baby mama goes and, you know, go back to the courtroom and go courthouse to try to get more child support. It's kind of synonymous to that because she tried to extort us out of the $1.5 million. And I respectfully told her that we were going to take our chances with the justice system and we're going to do the same here. We did that in California, and she just took the same accusations, same news to take it to Seattle, and we're doing the same thing. Okay, guys, I am Angel Massey, and I am
first of all, this is what I'm gonna say. Let me say a couple things on this, and then we're gonna move on. Angel Massey, girl, shut your ass up, girl. First of all, your son is a grown ass man. He's about to be 30. He can take care of this. Okay, go sit your shiny forehead ass down somewhere. You've been dropping the ball for a very long time, it seems like. So please go sit the fuck down. It's weird. You want to defend him as an adult and protect him as an adult, but you wouldn't do that when he was 16. Let him run around sleep with God knows who. It doesn't make sense. So you can't protect an adult. You protect the child so they make better decisions as an adult. You didn't do that. You dropped the ball. Go sit down somewhere. Okay? Go sit down. You have Butterfinger hands. Go sit down. Get away from us. Okay? Please stop coming live talking about this situation because it has nothing to do with you. The text messages are not about you. You didn't text anyone. You have no information. All you have is what your son tells you. That's it. And it doesn't mean he's telling the truth because he's your kid. So you're embarrassing yourself at this point. For you're going around campaigning for somebody that hasn't even spoke to themselves. He did just miss court. He should have been there, especially if he was innocent. I would have been there early if I was motherfucking innocent of this shit. Him not showing up to me shows fear. It shows that he has something to hide, him missing court. What are you missing court for? Well, why? I would have been there early, especially if I could prove that I'm not lying about whether this shit is false. This shit is made up. Obviously, he has something to hide to me, especially not showing up to court. Why? What is your reason? He didn't even contact the court system to let them know anything. He's just listed as a fail to appear. Why? Explain that instead of hooping, jumping and forward, talking about, well, this is old, and this is hot, and in my saying we decided to go with the justice system, the same justice system he's not showing up to. That's why you shouldn't speak for other people. Because if y'all was letting the justice system handle this, why is he not there? Why is he not at where the justice is given? The justice system, court. Why is he missing those? Shh. That's why sometimes it's better to just let people speak for themselves. Okay? And with there being multiple messages and multiple videos, I do feel like they have enough. They have enough to prove that there was something inappropriate going on between Kyle and that 13-year-old girl. It's not like one misconstrued message or anything like that. If there's no excuse, if he sent his penis or anything like that to that young lady, there's no excuse. I don't want to hear shit. That ain't no motherfucking accident or nothing if you were already especially speaking to her sexually. So it's bullshit. So it's not taking black men down. They need to stop doing stupid shit. I will never protect somebody that will hurt a child. I don't give a fuck what you look like. So when it comes down to it, if there's anything that they can prove throughout those text messages and throughout those videos, it's obviously something that Kyle is afraid of because he did not show up to court. Talk about that. Why wasn't he in court? If you're letting the justice system take care of this, it doesn't make sense. That's why you should let his grown ass speak for himself. His 29-year-old ass was sitting there sending messages, not you. His 29-year-old ass was sitting there allegedly sending videos, not you. Let him talk about this shit. Fall back. This is not the time. You look like a fool. Angel speaking. You do. You look stupid. I feel like that's why your son is being quiet, because he looks stupid too. He look even worse. So, but yeah, you like, don't, because now he can be arrested. Who knows? I was looking to see if there was a bench warrant or anything, because now he could have a warrant, because he didn't show up to court. He didn't show up. Why? He could at least send his attorney on his behalf. He could have did virtual court. They have, because of COVID, they didn't change a lot of stuff when it comes to court. He could have did it virtually. He could have been there. But he decided not to be, with the same thing you are swearing that he is innocent of. Sometimes you just have to fall back. Because if this was my son, we'd speak together. I'm not speaking without him. Especially if it's on, nigga, it's on you. What we about to say, not what I'm about to say. Girl, I don't know. We're going to see. He's supposed to be going live. What time is it? He's supposed to be going live at 6 o'clock tonight, y'all. We're going to have to go over there and see. Because I'll go against my own motherfucking child. Yes, I will. I don't believe in that shit. Protect my child no matter what. No. If my child out here murdering and raping and shit like that, I'm not protecting that shit. Lock them up and throw away the motherfucking key. Shit. I'm not protecting that motherfucker. You just took a life. Let me do everything I can to get you off. No. Hell no. Shit, I'm gonna keep sending the family well wishes and sending them things and paying for flowers and sending what I can put on this funeral and all this shit for this fucking life you just took. I ain't got shit on your books, nothing. Fuck you. Shit, you throw your life away, I'm not throwing you away with it. Shit, you did all this shit. You gotta sit in this shit. So I got other kids that's living lives and I'm about to live with them. So I'm about to live with you in jail mentally, all this shit. You gonna do all this shit by yourself. You committed the crime by yourself. You out here doing all this negative, stupid shit by your motherfucking self. Should I didn't raise you that way? So this a product of you, not a product of me. Shit, you got me fucked up. Shit, you out here doing all of that shit. Get him. Shit, the fuck? I'm not protecting you after sat there and raped this girl. And you come in my house talking about some more dad. Now get the fuck away from me before I do something to you. Don't ever come back in my house again. Shit, you got me fucked up. Shit, I got daughters and shit. Like, you got me fucked up. Get out of my house. I don't know what's about to happen to you, but you can't stay here. We got to figure something out for you. So you go to prison. Because I don't even want you coming in and out of my shit. I'm not that type of person. I can't protect it. I can't. Shit, what happens to you happens. The Shalane now, it hurts me. It really do. I might cry a couple nights, but oh well. Man, it is what it is. I'm not protecting this shit. So y'all got to stop protecting this shit. Because if he gets off and he really did it, what's stopping him from doing it again? Going all the way through with it this time, really hurting somebody, traumatizing somebody. Stop protecting that shit. Get these people to whether the help or the isolation they need. I'm cool with either one. Whether they get help with the shit or whether they're isolated from doing it to somebody else. Either way, the pattern has to stop. Whether you're incarcerated or whether you get therapy, one or the other. Lifelong motherfucking therapy. Somebody got time for that stupid ass shit. So, Angel, shut up. Let Kyle speak. It don't look good, girl. Him not going to court and shit, girl, but he's so motherfucking innocent. Okay. I don't know. Some ain't clean in the water. That's all. Some ain't clean in the motherfucking water. So, because I'm about to get out of here, but we have like one or two more topics before we done. Okay, so Potato Chips said, thank you, Potato Chips. Even if he goes to court, he's only going to get like 2 years if that beyond good behavior. At this point, we need to question the system. No, absolutely, I agree with you. But he's not even going to court for being charged with anything. He's going to court for a lawsuit. So that's the thing. Like, he's being sued. This isn't a criminal case. There, at this point in time, there's been no charges filed by the mother, besides them going to court filing the fact that he submitted these messages. So at this point, I haven't seen that they're actually charging him yet, but I know that this court date I believe that he missed was for the lawsuit. So it's a lot. It's a lot. I just feel like she should just be quiet. I just feel like she should just let her son speak for himself. It has nothing to do with the mother. Like, so girl, just be quiet. Okay, it's about the money, not the justice. At this point, it's about money. And then, like, with justice, I mean, he didn't necessarily like do anything to her. It's just more so communication. He was saying inappropriate things, so he never did anything to her as far as we're concerned physically. Nothing ever happened. So yeah. So let's get into Serena. So Serena received standing ovation after sustaining injury, forcing her to retire during first round at Wimbledon. I just feel like, Serena, you should just go ahead and just retire. Honestly. And not as a diss. I just feel like you've accomplished damn near everything you can accomplish in tennis. You're like besties with Beyonce. Um, your husband's one of the creators of Reddit. He's very wealthy. You're wealthy. I just feel like you should just retire. I just feel like you should just be done. Like, enjoy your life, with your kid. And maybe if you want to have some more in the future, have some more, and stuff like that. You have a beautiful little girl. Your husbands seem to like each other. So, yeah, I just feel like you should just retire. Like, girl, don't destroy your body. Now that you are getting older, I understand young it's not how old you are, it's how young you feel. I get it. But still at the same time, I think that you should just be able to relax. Like, you are literally, you and your sister have dominated. You are literally like in Black history and history just in general, for playing tennis. So I think that you should just relax and enjoy the rest of your life, girl. Like, just instead of doing all of this stuff. I mean, I get it, she's super competitive, so because it's no shade. I love Venus and Serena. I love the both of them. And I think that they are incredible athletes. I just think that I don't want her to destroy her body, because you can get a lot of lifelong injuries, playing sports, especially if you play them after certain ages, after the body, because the body changes, over time. So you sitting there going, huh, 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 like with 22-year-olds and 23-year-olds, girl, like, girl, if they sprain their ankle, it could cure it before the bell ring again, girl. Like, your shit, you gonna need some ice, it to be massaged, go sit in some hot water, rub a little Bengay on it, eat some soup, drink some tea with some black coffee, and then drink some more coffee, but this time with creamer, girl. And then you gotta ice it one more time, use the heating pad underneath it, take at least a 2-hour nap, and then come out and finish. Girl, that's a lot. Girl, that's a lot. These 22-year-olds, they just jump up, do 2-3 backflips and go back out there. Like, girl, girl, this is too much. Or like, we don't want you to kill yourself, out here, destroying your body, girl. Like, I just feel like, it's y'all done everything you can do, girl. I just feel like, girl, you do not need to be out here 53 swinging this rack still. Like, girl. So it's just like, let it go. like, and in a good way. I mean, like, not in a bad way. Her retiring, it's a good thing. She deserves retirement. She's married. She has a daughter and stuff now. Before, I would get it like, like Venus. Venus don't need to retire yet. I mean, she ain't got no churn, and she like low-key boring. So Venus, you can keep going, girl. But Serena, girl, you done dominated. Oh, girl, you have destroyed. You are that chick. I feel like Serena should open up an academy, trying to find one of the next really like best black girl um tennis and tennis speech. Open up an academy and some shit like that. Throw her daughter in some classes. You know what I'm saying? She could be throw her daughter in some of them classes, girl, and just make her coin. And just make her coin. Like I just feel like she's good. I feel like she good. So shout out to, Serena. Girl, you need to sit down. Girl, you need to sit down, girl. I'll think about the snap your leg in half trying to run out there with that white girl. Because that Karen was sitting there look at her like, girl, go sit your big burly ass down, girl. Girl, go sit down. Like, she is like doing the most. Like, why is she still here? Who is that? Like, oh my God. She literally has shirts older than me. And she's trying to like play against me. Oh my God, let it go, girl. So please announce to us, Serena, before you hurt yourself, because you just did. So we don't want this for you, girl. We don't. And you are friends with Beyonce. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, hang out with Beyonce all day. That's what I would do. So shout out to Serena, and we love you. And I feel like you should retire. I do. I feel like you should go ahead and enjoy your life, girl. I know she's super competitive and she loves the game, but let it go, girl. It's overdue. It is overdue. Moving right along. So last topic. Okay. So the Miami condo owners. First of all, rest in peace to all the people that done died in this. This is horrible. Miami condo owners were reportedly warned of building's deterioration and hit with a $15 million repair bill weeks before collapse. So basically, the building was warned that it was decaying. That this shit is about to deteriorate and it's gonna fall on this side. So y'all need to get this together immediately. So allegedly they're trying to make it seem like um they're trying to make it seem like what I laugh because they're trying to make it seem as if we couldn't get enough people to come lay concrete in time to keep it going. This is not something that they just learned. They knew this shit years back. Years back that this is just a motherfucking slum lord that wasn't taking care of the shit. Don't blame it on COVID when you knew before COVID, when you could have been working on this shit. You could have been working on this damn building. Shout out to Monica Scorpio. You better say that, Sean. Don't ever protect Rick Murder. Beatles, great cover. Take care, poo poo. Thank you, sweetie. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you all for the super chats and the support in general. I love you guys. There are 15 million in repairs. So that's not something you just find out about. That's something you've been knew about. So they've been knew, right? They knew in 2018, period, Caramel. Like they've been knew about this shit. So like they need to cut it out and stop trying to make it seem like they just found out about this information and they didn't have time to fix it. You had plenty of time to fix it, you fucking slumlord. Now all these people motherfucking dead. And they're gonna say 11 dead, 150 missing. You mean 161 dead? Because that's just where we are at this point. If the majority of those people, it's been over a week, I think about a week, over a week, and those people have still not been found. I'm sure the majority of them, I mean, it's only so long you can live without food and water, and things in that nature. So, I mean, and all of that rubble, that is going to take so long to clear. And then they're still stating that they're trying to get the building up and running by next year. I'm like, wait a minute. What about all these people? What about their lives? What about the people that died? Like, what about their families? Like, I wouldn't even trust living in them motherfucking buildings ever again. And anybody that lives in buildings, especially in that area, that buildings were made around the same time frame as that one, I will call the city ordinance and have them check. Because y'all don't want to be next. Y'all don't want to be next. I'm telling you, it's a lot of buildings that's made like that are deteriorating, that have not been revisited, that have the structure has not been refined, because the foundation over time, even with bridges and things in that matter, you have to keep revisiting them and because over time it weakens. With all the weight and things and the wear and tear that are being put on them, you have to go reconstruct. In Minnesota, we had a bridge that literally fell, like while the people were on it. And then after they fixed that bridge, because and a lot of people died, and after they fixed that bridge, every other bridge that was built like it, they rebuilt here in Minnesota. Like they did not play with that shit. They're like, oh no, fuck that. So any bridge that's built like this one, we need checked immediately, and they did, and they would tear them down and rebuild them. They'll do it real fucking fast too. But we got all type of new bridges, in Minnesota because of how the structure was based on just one model that was constructed like many others. They have to like, oh well, shit, if this one fell, that's a strong possibility. So they were all over it. So even like the bigger bridges in like Texas and California and shit like that, it's just a matter of time before they fall if not being revisited. So that's why you may get annoyed when you see like a lot of road construction and stuff like that, but be thankful, because they're doing this for you, like for your motherfucking safety. We getting out here redoing this bridge, and y'all like, oh, they closed this bridge, I gotta drive all the way over time. Would you rather die? Which one would you rather die? So, but yeah, so these people ought to be ashamed of themselves. And I don't know if the people can sue like that. That's something that I wanted to know. I wanted to look into, because you would think that this would be like an automatic lawsuit, but it's like, who gonna be suing? Because the majority of the people are dead. The majority of those people, they're no longer alive. So I get it. Some families can sue, but this is crazy. This is crazy. And I believe that any building that is built like that, especially in Black areas, they should be checked like immediately. Because if this happened now, it's only a matter of time before it starts happening with other buildings. This is not the last one. It is not. This is the beginning of, and then you got, especially down there with hurricane season, you have a lot of water coming in, so that water rusts a lot of things, and all of you have a lot of flooding, and all of that. So it's a lot of wear and tear, on those buildings. And you go through a hurricane damn near once a year, or hurricane like weather once a year, there's going to be a lot of damage done. There's going to be a lot of damage, especially over time. So, and they're not revisiting those places. And this is horrible. This is horrible. I cannot imagine just sitting in your home and then all of a sudden the unthinkable like this. Like literally your apartment just starts caving in, and that's like kind of the last thing you see. Like these poor people, like what a way to go. Like terrifying. That's some terrifying shit. So plus it's on the ocean front, right, which makes it even worse. You're gonna get a lot of water. A lot of water. So that's why anything that's built like this and that gets the same amount of water, any structure that's around or near it, I feel should be checked too. It's just a matter of time before, because there are a lot of skyscraper type like buildings, apartment buildings that they have down there, condominiums and stuff like that. So I feel like all of that should be checked, like all of that. And it's not like it's like lake water or anything like that. It's salt water. Salt water is way harder on like materials and things in that nature. So salt water is way worse than lake water or river water, or something like that. It's crazy. So Florida is a whole swamp. I can Shut up, Diva. She said it's a whole swamp here. That's so period. Okay, so I have to go, y'all. We'll probably do a station head later. We will do a station head later. We'll probably doing in like an hour. No, not even. Probably like 30-40 minutes. We'll jump on station head. So mods are gonna drop the link in the chat for station head. If you could also mods drop the link if you have it for the backup channel. That would be great. So people can keep subscribing to that. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go on station head, and yeah. So I'm sorry, I just got a message. So here play. So we're gonna go on Station Head in a little while. I love you guys. The link is in the chat. I also posted on IG, so follow me on IG too. Once again, thank you, GG Products, and thank you, Michelle Fletcher, for the stuff that you guys sent me. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And then until the next show, I got I love you guys. We'll be dropping a surviving today. A surviving will be dropping later on today. So I love you guys. Bye.